Hey guys, Victorian Garden here. So today I have a video to show you what all I made with the Decoden items that I ordered from tutukawaii.com, and that's by Amy. So if you're interested in any of the items shown in this video, definitely go check her out at tutukawaii.com. And she's really sweet. So if you have any questions or anything, just give her a little message and she'll get back to you. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I made. So in my last video, in the haul video from Tutu Kawaii, I showed you what all I bought, and if you haven't seen that video, definitely go check it out. It shows you all the items that were in the package. And so this is the first item I made, and it is a Decoden cell phone case for the iPhone 4, 4S, 4G, 4GS, whatever. And so the items I ordered from here make up about 99% of this cell phone case. Okay, it's just a clear snap-on cell phone case, and all the items that I got from her include the wafer cookies, the chocolate, the strawberry, the Hello Kitty, the rose cabochon, and then the actual Deco cream itself. So this cream is not the silicone that you can buy at Walmart. This is actual Deco cream by Whipple, Epic Whipple, or whatever you want to call it, which I purchased from Amy at Tutu Kawaii, and I think it was about $13. And as you can see, it's pretty thick. Like, I layered it up pretty thick on certain parts just to make sure that the items were a little bit more well encased. And as you can see, it's kind of thicker around where the cookies are, just to make sure that they don't come off or pop off or anything like that. And as far as a certain style or texture that I tried to go with for the cream, I did that motion where you kind of make a lump and then you go back and then you make another lump and then you go back. It's kind of like a series of waves that go around. And this bottom part, you can't really tell, but I did do it down here, but then I went back over it to kind of encase the cookie. And then I did it along this border here, and then I also did it going all the way down the center. So it came out pretty thick, and the cream itself, I just want to say that I really do like it. It works pretty good. It's kind of easier to work with than the regular silicone that a lot of people get from Walmart. They use the Alex Step, and I know myself, I used it a couple of times before, but I feel like this cream is easier to work with. Not only does it already come in the piping tube, but it's just more creamy than the silicone is. The silicone tends to stiffen up a little bit more. It's a little bit harder to pipe out, and it also has a stronger odor to it, whereas this whipped cream, Deco cream, the odor was very minimal. You can't really smell it unless you stick it up close to your nose, but why would you do that unless you're like me and you want to test to see how strong it is? So I definitely preferred this decorating cream than the silicone cream. And let's see what else about it. The Deco kit that I ordered from Tutu Kawaii, it did not come with a piping tip like a star tip. It just has the open hole where you can squeeze out all the Deco cream. So what I did was I got just some plastic piping tips from the dollar store, and it came with an assortment of like 5, and I just kind of taped it around the opening on the piping bag, and it worked just fine. It got a little messy at one point, but this cream just washes off with some water and soap, so it's pretty easy to clean up. So that's what I think about the Deco cream. And these cookies here were the cookies that I made myself out of polymer clay, and I also have a video on that, so if you want to see me talking about them, then go check that one out. But these are just kind of regular looking chocolate chip cookies. So when I think of this case, I think of like strawberries and cream and then chocolate chip cookies. So I think it's pretty cute. And these rhinestones, they're actually Swarovski crystals. So, you know, I didn't go cheap on this thing. I put the good stuff on here. So I've got an assortment of the little rhinestones. I don't remember the colors I used, but if you really want to know what colors they are, then just leave a comment down below and I'll try and find the ones that I used. But they are really, really shiny and sparkly, especially if you see them in the sun. I know the camera here isn't really doing them justice, but they are really super sparkly compared to regular rhinestones that you can get at like Hobby Lobby, the ones that come in those huge containers. They don't sparkle quite as much. So that's what I used there, and I think I counted 19 Swarovski crystals on here, so almost 20, but they were 19. And I used just different shades of pink, and then a few green, I think, and then a few of the little tiny ones that are super extra sparkly, and they kind of have hints of orange to them. So I really like this one. I think it's pretty cute. So the next one I made was this one. It's kind of more green and blue themed, and it's kind of like dark chocolate and strawberries and cream. So sounds appetizing. And the whipped cream here, by this point I was already running kind of low, so the decoration around the sides isn't as clean cut as this one was. You can kind of see the difference there. But either way, I'm pretty happy with it. This one came out really, really thick compared to this one right here. But by this point, I was trying to go a little bit fast because if you don't cover up your Deco cream, it will start to air dry on you. So be sure if you're decorating a case or something to kind of keep the tip of the piping bag covered, or just stick it back in the box so that the air doesn't have direct access to it. And I really like this one, the way it came out. On this one, it looks like rhinestones or Swarovski crystals just exploded all over it, because there's about, how many was it? I think I counted 24. I don't know. I forgot. It was 24 or 26, I think. But in this one, I used an assortment of some larger blue and green Swarovski crystals, and then a few of the smaller ones that are super extra shiny. And on this one, I don't know if you can tell, but I actually put the cookie in upside down. But, you know, I'm not perfect, so my creation isn't perfect either, but, you know, I'm happy with it. So I've got the milk chocolate going on, the cookie, another Hello Kitty ice cream, which I love. And then these cookies here are also made out of polymer clay, which I made, and they are included in that video that I mentioned before. And I really like the way this one came out. And another thing about this Deco cream is that it's not as heavy as you think it would be. Like, if you look at this, it looks like there's just a mound of cream on top of this case, and you're going to probably think it's super heavy, but it's not. It's pretty light, and especially compared to when I was using silicone, it's a lot lighter. The silicone, I know, felt really, really heavy to me. So I think this cream feels pretty light. And with the cookies, you can see where I went around them with some more cream to make sure they were secured. And I don't know, I really like the way it came out. So let me know what you guys think. And I'm not quite sure what I want to do with these cases yet. I don't know if I want to keep one and give one away, or if I want to give one to my roommate for Valentine's and then keep one for myself, or whatever. So just leave me a comment down below and let me know what you guys think about them, and let me know what you think I should do with them, because I really don't know. I mean, I'd be willing to part with them if I had to, or if I felt compelled to. So just let me know, and I guess I'll talk to you guys later. And let me know if you want to know what kind of crystals I use, because I have them, and I'll look them up if you really want to know. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Rate, comment, subscribe. Bye, guys. Alright, so what I forgot to mention is that these do need a few days to dry, the cases, just because the cream is so thick on them that, you know, it takes a few days for the air to completely penetrate through the cream and dry it all the way down to the center. As you can see, this is what they look like from underneath. So, what I recommend doing to test to see if they're dry or not is if you have any of the cream left over, like I did, I just pipe it onto a plastic surface, a plastic or silicone surface, basically anywhere where you can easily remove these once they're dry. And how you can kind of tell when these cases will be dry is when you test out these little sacrificial pieces. So if you kind of take the edge up off of one of the little pipes, you can see that the cream is coming out from underneath. So that means that it's not dry yet. See, the air hasn't fully penetrated all the way through to the center. So that's a good way to test, and you'll know once they're done is when these come off clean. So right now, like I said, you can still see the inside is coming out. And that sounds kind of weird, but that's basically how you tell when your cases will be done drying, and once they're dry all the way down to the center. So I hope that helped you guys, just a little tip. And, you know, you can use these to Decoden something else or to put on jewelry, and I don't know, they're just kind of nifty to have around. And I hope that helps, guys. So, bye!